Welcome back, family. I've got another unboxing for you today, and it's kind of a continuation of my last one. If you notice, the fit and kind of the set, the lighting and everything is the same. Try to give this one a nice little cute, spooky vibe, seasonal vibe. I really didn't feel the need to change the set or anything because we're all family here. I'm keeping it real. I'm doing it back to back, baby. I'm on a marathon. The creative juices are flowing, and I've got all my gear set up already. So, I'm just going to keep the train rolling. Let's get into the packaging of the DJI Mic 2, and I'll kind of explain why I bought it. I'll give some first impressions. Let's get our trusty pocket knife out and get into the packaging. Cutting this little plastic film and taking it off is always it's exciting, but it's not, We got the plastic off, and we got very basic, very sexy, very minimal DJI packaging per usual. And let's open the box, kind of see everything that is inside. First and foremost, really excited about this. We've got the nice little carrying case. Feels very similar to some of the drone cases. I'm still on the Mavic Air 2, I believe, but this has a feel very similar to the bag that my DJI Air 2 came in. This is already off to a good start. I've got the DJI Mic 1 right here to compare with as well. The DJI Mic, the original, is one of my favorite pieces of gear I've ever bought in my life. It boosted my productivity so much. I never hopped on the Rode Wireless Go craze when it first came out. I know they were the first ones to really implement the charging case and stuff like that, and these mics have never let me down, not once. I am excited for the enhanced connectivity and a couple more features of these that I'll talk about. So let's go ahead and get them out of the bag. This is a really sweet bag, actually. We've got some little kind of pockets right here. I'll get that closer. Nice little 4K cute view, and we'll take the mics themselves out and we'll see what else is in the case right here. So we've got, don't even really know what this is. What is this? Oh, wind muffs. We've got our wind muff right here. We've got 1 and 2. We've got our charging cable. We've got our connection cable. That cable feels a good bit nicer than the original. And then finally, we've got the Forbidden Orbeez packet. My dog loves these. I'm going to feed these to her later. And now getting into the case that they come in. This thing feels sweet. It's very heavy. It feels much nicer than the original DJI Mic case. It's a little bigger, takes up a little bit more space, but nothing serious. This is metal. This is plastic. This doesn't feel bad by any means. This actually looks a lot like the bag. It's got kind of like a rubberized texture on it. I was never unhappy with how it looked or felt or anything, but after holding the new one, it feels very nice, very substantial. One of the main reasons I bought these was because my boy Sean picked them up and I got to kind of see them and use them, hanging out with him in Charleston recently for an event gig. Sean, if you're watching, you're the bro, love you, looking forward to hanging out with you soon, pal. And we kind of pop it open, and it's just got such a nice clunk to it. I know if we compare it to the OG, I always did like how this sounded. It's kind of got that AirPod style case. This one feels even nicer. It's got a nice click as well. This one does not click close. This one actually has a latch on it that you have to push and it opens up. Sorry if you see this freaking fly flying around, by the way. I live out in the boondocks, spoiler alert, and there's a fly right now. The major reasons that I picked these up, truthfully, 32-bit float is the big one. That's the main reason I bought these. And they've just got a bit of a nicer build, nicer feel. I really like that they added this little wheel right here just to give you more physical control. And the mics themselves, they look super cool. I will be the first to tell you, let me figure out how to use the top camera really quick because I'm an idiot. I really like that see-through plastic. I am a sucker for the Frutiger Aero kind of 2000s Y2K plastic design like they used to do with the old Macs, old game controllers, old Game Boys, stuff like that. I think this is really sick. This really kind of calls back to that time. And why don't we do this anymore? Why don't we make clear see-through things anymore? It would be so easy and so simple, and everybody loves it. Start doing this with more products. I promise people will eat it up. Starting with the first downside as well, one thing I really don't like is this big fat logo on the magnet. The old DJI mics right here, and mine is all scratched up at this point, so it doesn't look much better, but the magnet has no logo on it. Not that big of a deal. These have always been very strong magnets as well. Got a very nice click to them. Truthfully, there's really not much to see with these. It's very simple and straightforward. I just kind of wanted to explain why I bought them and why I decided to pick them up. I'm not fully convinced on getting all the newest stuff, but when it came to these, I've just had the other ones for a while. and now they will function as a backup set while having just some enhanced features. Really, like I said, it was just a quality of life upgrade. I am super excited about it. This case really feels awesome. And again, if we compare it to the old set was kind of a little pull string bag, which I never minded, was never a bad thing, but I really do like this more kind of beefy case. It feels more professional. It looks more professional. Not that that matters a ton, but like, you know what I'm trying to say. The weight difference is pretty crazy too, actually. This just feels a lot heavier. I like that. I never mind some extra weight. I'm hauling around Pelican cases. I'm hauling around big camera bags. What is a few extra grams going to really do? You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see how these perform. I think that, you know, I've loved the first one so much. I've gotten every penny out of these. They've paid me back several times over. I've loved using them. They've made my job so much more easy. And I'm looking forward to these kind of continuing that trend. I'm also excited to see how these are going to play with my Pocket 3 that I just unboxed as well. If you haven't seen that, check for the link up here and you can check that out as well. And I'm really excited to use those two together for kind of like a tiny powerhouse when it comes to vlogging, home videos, little BTS, stuff like that. Thank you guys for checking out another unboxing on the channel. Thank you always for tuning in. It really means the world to me. I appreciate you guys, and I plan on continuing to keep it real, honest, and authentic. And I'll see you soon. Peace.